Hello, friends and enemies. Welcome back to another installment of Weekly Allowance, the internet's only toy and tea review show. Today's toy is Marvel Legends X-Men Nimrod, and today's tea is Cherry Marzipan Oolong. I can't say much about the toy yet, but the tea is quite good. It's very hot. So once again on this show, I will try not to injure myself. Been a couple weeks since we've had a proper review. I apologize for that. I've had some life stuff happen, as it does. But we're back in the swing of things with something that we are kind of used to on this show, an X-Men figure. So let's quickly peep at the packaging. Nice big window in the front, heavy. He's a heavy boy. Cool illustration on the side. I love his shape. He's what we call shaped. So Nimrod is a type of Sentinel, a more advanced one from the future. We've covered before that the Sentinels are cool, but I'm not totally sold on their aesthetic. They're a little bit too man and not enough robot. This guy is definitely more a robot, at least in appearance. I don't know about his personality. Oh man, he's heavy. Or maybe I'm just weak, or maybe both. Alright, he's got a cool but fairly simple design. Looks great in 2D. Let's see how it translates to 3D. The toy version, I think, is a little bit less shaped than the 2D art we saw. Here he has more of a triangular head area. Same here too. It's kind of lost in translation, and I don't know if this is just a different design you see in the comics sometimes, or they just couldn't get it like this and have it still articulate. But it is kind of a shame because this shape, like this design, is so cool and fairly unusual, I'd say. Unusual to see in toy form for sure. Yeah, you kind of lose that in this one. He's definitely more human-shaped, man-shaped. Get back down there. So that is a bit of a shame in my opinion because I would have preferred to have him be that shape in toy form. He still looks pretty cool, but he could be cooler. He's a heavy boy, like we said, and a lot of that weight is in the head and torso, as you can imagine. But he's got these big old chonky feet, so he stands all right. It helps that his legs are traffic cone shaped too. Fantastic color scheme, very simple. Just white and different shades of pink, but it looks fabulous. You know, some people are afraid of the colored pink because they find it too feminine, but it's a beautiful color. Fantastic color. I think men and women should incorporate it into their lives. Let's look at this face sculpt because it's kind of gnarly. Really angular, kind of cute actually. You can see into his open mouth. Got some circuitry in there. He's got an arc reactor type thingy here. Very geometric all the way through this guy. I mean, which I would expect for a robot. He only has 2 fingers and 1 thumb. That's all you need. So if he's an evolved Sentinel, Sentinels have 4 fingers and 1 thumb, and he ends up with 2 fingers and 1 thumb, does that mean humans in the future will only have 2 fingers and 1 thumb? I think that's what we're getting at. Like I said, it's all you need. Less opportunity for rings, though. Gonna have to change the jewelry around a little bit. So yeah, aside from the pink, aside from his face and this little insert right here, it's all pretty much just base kind of pearly plastic. There's a tiny bit of marbling if you look really close in that white plastic. I get the feeling that's something that will bother some people, but I really like that effect. It makes him look otherworldly and ethereal, which I think is kind of the point. I mean, he is from a different land, basically. Geometric patterns continue on the back in a nice, pleasing array. Spine goes right down the back with these segments arching off to the side. A fairly simple sculpt, but well done, I think. Simple color, but also fairly well done, I think. And I really love his face. I just love the color of his face. I love the sculpt on that. I love how expressive he is for a weird brick of a robot. So I am wondering what all this guy can do. His head doesn't really move. As you can see, it's just a simple peg with a hole here, so there's not really any articulation there. I guess technically you could swivel it like this, but it would have to be well off of that peg. So just like someone who took too many steroids and too much protein, he has no neck and he can't really look around. This guy got to turn his whole body movement. We've got these shoulder segments on a tab, so they shouldn't get in the way of arm articulation. You got a nice big joint here at the shoulder. Bicep swivel, double single elbow. That makes a lot more sense than a double elbow. Big chunky joint. Swivel and hinge on the wrists. Ooh, a nice swivel on the center. A little bit of crunch there too. Yeah, I like how that looks. Very well implemented. How have you guys been? I feel like it's been a while since we've talked. Since the last two reviews were a short and a blind box unboxing, which no one likes. I haven't really checked in with my audience lately. How's it going? Doing anything fun? Okay, we've got a bit of a leg joint there, side to side as well. Knee? The only way for me to move his knee on camera is to look like I'm about to crack it in half. But I'm not. I'm being gentle. Okay. I think this is a double knee. Yep. Now, I was about to say that that's pointless for someone with such huge joints as this, but I was very wrong because both sides of the double knee do engage. I thought that it would only be one side that would actually move. Oh, man. Let's see what these feet do. Not much, I'll tell you that. They move a little bit, but I can't get them to do anything else than that. So you won't find any insane articulation on him, mostly because of the way he's shaped. He's a huge guy with huge joints. But I think what they did implement is really well done. So he does come with some things. He'll come with 2 fists, so you can swap those out. He'll come with an alternate head portrait, and I guess this is just a different look for him, or maybe a different artist's take on him, because it's markedly a different look than this head. It's got this piece that goes down and obscures the eyes a little bit. I prefer this one just because it's more angular, it's more interesting to me. And then he's got these cool effects. They're like laser blast effects, but with pink plasma around them. So a lot more interesting than your standard blast effects. So they're going to peg into the palm here. The only problem I'm seeing, ooh, let's put that arm down, buddy. Don't do that. The only problem I'm seeing is that he can't really flex his hand flat, you know? So in order to attack, it's always got to be kind of raised well above his head if he's aiming straight. Maybe there's a way to get these palms straight, but I haven't found it. So yeah, it's a cool effect, but there are limits. The limit to the posing on his arm and hand don't really do these any favors. So here are some comparisons. Our guy is a big guy. Here is a Mezco. This is Mezco Bishop. Also kind of a big guy, but not as big as Nimrod. We've got this Savage Land Rogue. She's actually about the same height as Bishop, just a lot skinnier. I feel like she should be shorter. I don't know Rogue's canonical height, and also they're from 2 different companies. So the scale is gonna be off. Here's Colossus. This is a Marvel Legends Colossus. Much more in line with Nimrod's size. And here is the Gamerverse Pink Sentinel, Nimrod's great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. So yeah, he fits in with the X-Men characters very well. A little bit more plain in comparison to all these guys, especially the Mezco Bishop. But like I said, I kind of like that effect. It makes him look mysterious. And we love a mysterious man, don't we, ladies? Do any women watch this show? I mean, other men can like a mysterious man too. If you like a mysterious man, let me know in the comments. So yeah, cool figure, a little bit simplified. You're gonna have to get creative when posing with these laser effects, I think. Really, really wish they could have translated that more triangular head shape, head and neck and shoulder shape into this toy, because I love the way that looks. But I understand if they wanted to prioritize articulation, I understand that. It would have been cool to have that unique shape for him. So I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the new Marvel Legends Nimrod. If you enjoyed this review, if you have been enjoying my reviews and you're not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. I'm almost to 4,000 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. We'll have to do something to celebrate. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Likes and subscribes very much appreciated. Comments are more than welcome, and I'll see you guys on the next one.